Right now, Madisonians brave the frigid lake for today's polar plunge. Hear from 2 participants and how much money was raised for Special Olympics Wisconsin. Also, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation held its annual gala tonight. We'll hear from the organizers. And later, a Milwaukee Pizza Hut employee has been charged for killing his manager. We have the details tonight. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Well, the cold temps today worked out perfectly for those taking part in Madison's polar plunge. Since 1999, Wisconsinites every year have taken the plunge, raising more than $20 million to date for Special Olympics. This year, over 900 people turned up to plunge. While jumping in the water might seem like the scary part, for these two, it wasn't as bad as the wait.
That was definitely the hardest part, but like once you jumped in, it was honestly surreal. It's undescribable.
The event today raised over $215,000. It's Wisconsin's 3rd polar plunge so far this year, with events having already taken place in Wisconsin Rapids and Oshkosh this month. Special Olympics Wisconsin hopes to raise $1 million across its 9 scheduled plunges. And now let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen, temperatures today actually felt like winter for a change, and they're pretty chilly out there right now. Let's take a look at those temperatures. 25 in Madison, 26 in Middleton, 26 in Stoughton, our friends in Edgerton at 28 degrees. Normalized temperatures for this time of year are right around 30 degrees, so we're actually still pretty close to our normal highs. Current temperatures, 27 in the Dells. We got 26 in Monroe and 28 in Boscobel. And you add the wind. 9-mile-per-hour wind in Madison, 22-mile-per-hour wind in Janesville, 24-mile-per-hour winds right now, our friends to the south in Monroe. All that does is makes it feel colder. So it feels like 10 in Monroe, feels like 16 in Madison and 15 in Janesville. So the winds, what I'm telling you here, the winds are chopping the temperatures, the feels like factor by 10 degrees. So it feels 10 degrees colder than what it actually is out there. If you got to go out yet tonight, I'll still have to take my dog Loki out for that quick potty break. Temperatures in the middle 20s. It will be very, very breezy. Also want to make a mention here, those north-south roads with these gusty west winds. There could be a little blowing snow in some spots, making those isolated slick patches. So be on the lookout for those. We'll have gusty winds on your Sunday, but look at that high 37 progress. 37 is going to be cold in comparison to temperatures that I will talk about coming up in Maine weather.
All right, Alex, we'll see you then. The annual Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation for Wisconsin Gala brought together the diabetic community for a night they'll never forget. The Monona Terrace Community and Convention Center hosted the One Night, One Mission event honoring the Fronek family. The gala featured a silent auction, seated dinner, live entertainment, and a wonderful night of fundraising. It's all in support of JDRF's research on type 1 diabetes and finding a cure. Guests also shared incredible stories of inspiration, hope, and perseverance.
There is a cure coming, and folks that come here really help us to raise the money that allows research to find better ways to manage and cure type 1 diabetes.
No news on the newest numbers, but just last year, more than 1,000 guests attended the event, and more than $1.2 million were raised for type 1 diabetes research. Reservation dates have passed, but if you'd like to contribute to the organization, please contact JDRF Wisconsin at 920-9970038. Also happening today was the 2nd annual Pinewood Derby and Drive event. There were both real-life and simulated racing competitions for attendees to enter. The simulations were a particular highlight of the day for one attendee.
The simulation was incredible. I mean, I've never driven or anything like that in my entire life. I mean, it's like, because at home I got the small setup, which has nothing like the movement simulation that thing has. You feel like it's jerking you all around as you make these turns, and you got to slow down. The brakes are stiff, which is awesome. It really gives that feeling to it.
Visitors could also tour the shop and enjoy plenty of other related activities. The organizers also partner with the local Badgerland Girl Scouts to offer a motorsport badge to scouts who completed a series of motorsports and STEM-related challenges and activities. A Pizza Hut employee in Milwaukee is accused of killing his manager and then leaving his body in a trash can behind the restaurant earlier this month. He has now been charged with first-degree intentional homicide and hiding a corpse, among other charges. Erica Finke reports.
Given what is alleged in this complaint and the nature of the charges, I do find that significant cash is appropriate.
31-year-old Kevon Ingram appearing in court Friday, accused in a gruesome murder inside the South Milwaukee Pizza Hut. According to a criminal complaint, Ingram shot his manager, Alex Stengel, in the head in the kitchen, tried to slit his throat, then was captured on the nearby Taco Bell surveillance camera, struggling to bring the garbage can with Stengel's body to the dumpster. Investigators revealing the kitchen floor had been cleaned recently, but they found blood on a sink, mop handle, and light switch. According to the complaint, when investigators went to Ingram's house, his girlfriend asked, "Is this about Alex?" She said Ingram had plans to get a large settlement Stengel just received. She said she questioned Ingram about his plans to shoot Stengel. The criminal complaint said he told her, "If your gun is to his head and you shoot him in the head, it works as a silencer and no one is going to hear it."
Police say they found a gun in a backpack in Ingram's home. He's being held on a $200,000 bond. Today, funerals were held for 2 of the Marines killed in a drone attack in Jordan. They are among 3 soldiers who were killed last month in a drone strike by an Iranian-backed militia on a base used by U.S. forces near the border of Jordan and Syria. Sergeant Brianna Moffitt's mother, Regina, delivered a powerful poem during the fallen soldier's funeral.
Only if my heart could speak the words that my mouth could not say. Only if my ears could hear your laughter another day.
Meanwhile, also in the state of Georgia, Sergeant Kennedy Sanders was remembered by many, including her high school basketball coach, Mandy Litflinter.
As you know by now, Kennedy's legacy was her smile. It was so hard for me to yell at her because she was always smiling. I think she even smiled while she was running the 8642s.
President Biden honored the 3 Army reservists when their bodies were returned to U.S. soil early February at Dover Air Force Base. Today, Alexei Navalny's death was confirmed by his spokesperson, who called it a murder. His family is now demanding answers, starting with where his body is. CBS's Chris Lefsay reports.
Russia's fiercest voice of opposition silenced. But the dissent he so bravely nurtured lives on, albeit cautiously. Today in St. Petersburg, at a memorial for political prisoners, Navalny's mourners lay flowers and sing in dangerous acts of defiance. Loudspeakers blare, "Go home or be arrested." At another vigil, the frigid Moscow air is thick with a sense of shock.
I was broken. I really thought that it couldn't happen. Like, never.
Hardly the image of a dying man, Navalny had been smiling and laughing, even joking with a judge just a day before his death was announced. Desperate for answers, Navalny's mother traveled to her son's notorious penal colony in the Arctic Circle. According to an ally, they were told the opposition leader died of, quote, sudden death syndrome. As for Vladimir Putin, the man who never deigned to utter the name Alexei Navalny out loud, the Russian president was all smiles at a visit with factory workers. And on the state-sponsored newscast, a mere 30 seconds was devoted to mentioning anything of Navalny's death. Navalny himself had long contemplated and half expected martyrdom. In a documentary 2 years ago, he told followers, "You're not allowed to give up. If they kill me, it means we are incredibly strong." So strong, the Kremlin fears him even in death. "We will not surrender," says a young woman's sign. "Russia will be free." Chris Livesay, CBS News, Rome.
The death of Navalny robs the desperate Russian opposition of its most prominent leader as Putin prepares for an election that will keep the former KGB spy in power until at least 2030. Coming up tonight at 10, reaction from former President Donald Trump and New York Attorney General Letitia James after the ruling in the civil fraud case in New York. But before that, Alex Harrington will have another check of your First One forecast. That's all after the break.
A1 Furniture's Truckload Mattress Blowout. Queen Luxury Firm Mattress only $2.99. Queen Euro Top $3.99. Queen Jumbo Plush or Firm just $4.99. All sizes available during this once-a-year mattress event. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Yours, Toyota all-wheel drive sedans.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a stylish new 2024 Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
A traditional performer of great country music.
How it felt that day.
It's Daryl Worley. Performing live Saturday, March 9th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. An incredible night with country music superstar Daryl Worley. March 9th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Whoa. How do they get these things to smell so good? Hefty, hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Must be magic. Hefty Ultra Strong with Fabuloso scent.
I was looking for some of the best anti-aging ingredients. And the great news, they're in here.
Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer with pro-retinol, vitamin C, and hyaluronic acid. In just 1 week, it visibly reduces wrinkles, firms, and brightens skin. Revitalift Triple Power by L'Oreal Paris.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually... Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
It's A1 Furniture's Truckload Mattress Blowout. Queen Luxury Firm Mattress only $2.99. Queen Euro Top $3.99. Queen Jumbo Plush or Firm just $4.99. All sizes available during this once-a-year mattress event. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
This small southern Wisconsin town found its identity through some of the biggest names in American history.
There's no other city of presidents.
See how Cuba City made a new name for itself as the City of Presidents. Monday at 6. Moving forward.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Wintry weather brought snow to northeast Connecticut today as weather officials warned of snow squalls in parts of the state. This video was captured by an ex-user who said it shows a brief but intense snow squall in Tolan today. The snow squalls could rapidly reduce visibility to less than 1 mile, weather officials said in a special weather statement issued today. Other states in the northeast are seeing heavy snowfall as well. And now let's get we'll look at your first one forecast. It's not snowing here, but a little bit chillier than what we've seen as of late. Alex?
Yeah, definitely chilly. We can get snow squalls here in Wisconsin. They almost act a lot like, think about them in the wintertime, similar to in the summertime, a severe thunderstorm. Very heavy snowfall, very strong winds over a short period of time. So those snow squalls, you really got to pay attention when we cut in for those. That means business like they had out in Connecticut. Nothing like that here in our 3 things that you need to know. Breezy on your Sunday, a little bit of a bite to the air Sunday morning, but it will be milder by Sunday afternoon. Then 50s Tuesday, Wednesday, staying dry through Tuesday. I got even milder weather in the forecast. We got 25 in Madison right now. Our friends watching in McFarland at 25 degrees, 26 in Middleton, and our friends watching in Cross Plains at 26. Normal highs are right around 30 degrees. These temperatures aren't too far from 30 degrees, but you add the wind out there, it doesn't feel like 20s to near 30. It feels about 10 degrees colder. It feels like the single digits to the teens out there right now. Those strong west winds are blowing snow out there as well. Noted that too on my drive back to the station between shows. Could have some slick spots to deal with still on your Sunday morning, especially those north-south roads where that snow blows over from west to east and temperatures in the lower 20s. Any of that snow that's out there, it's kind of that drier type right now. And then it gets on the road and you drive on it and you get a couple slick slick spots. Things will warm up above freezing. We'll get up to near 40 degrees. Winds will start to die down on your Sunday afternoon. The morning, though, all this red means gusty winds near 30 miles per hour or stronger. So hold on to your hats in the morning, but a little bit better in the afternoon with temperatures near 40 and less gusty winds. It will feel like a much nicer day out there. Fast forwarding here, first to let you know, the end of February going into March, all this deep red means a really high chance of temperatures being way above normal for where we should be at the end of February going into March. And we see that here. 50 degrees on Wednesday's warm, but how about middle 50s by the time we get out into the following work week? And with that, we're going to be seeing precipitation as well. The Climate Prediction Center showing here that the indications are that we could be looking at above normal precipitation for much of the upper Midwest here, including Madison going out during that same time. So warm and wet conditions. I normally don't show national maps unless I need to. We do have drought conditions over portions of the Midwest, and zooming in on here into southern Wisconsin, our friends north and west of Madison are still under the grips of that drought from last year, so we'll need that rainfall, or at least any moisture that we can get. Warming up by Wednesday, cooling off Friday and Saturday, but those temperatures are still above normal for this time of year. And then we'll do those middle 50s as we go Monday going on into your Tuesday. And if we have a moment, we should take some time to look at program 72 to see if we have any viewer photos to show. This is a pretty one here. A little bit of filtered sunrise here, and I think this is from Linda from Columbus. Thank you for sending us that photo. Again, it's this photo system that we have here. All you do is just go channel3000.com, click the post your own button, and when you do that, those photos come right to the First Warn Weather Team. We look those over and we put them live so that we're able to show them live on air. Pretty scenes out there, Bob and Trees. Thanks for this a view here from looking west in Verona over Mount Horeb. And again, when we had those tornadoes on February 8th, the system that we've set up here, Jalen, makes it really easy for us to verify that there are the tornadoes that we had in Evansville and in Albany and in Fort Atkinson, which helps people when we issue these warnings and we're showing the radar. We've got the pictures to actually show you it is happening.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex, and
Yes,
thank you all for sending in those pictures. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia has announced he will not enter the 2024 presidential race. The retiring Democrat has been on the national listening tour as he weighed whether to launch a third-party bid, potentially on the no labels ticket. Instead of jumping into the presidential race, Manchin said he is planning to focus on a new group, Americans Together, which promotes moderate politics.
That's what we're all about. Americans Together is very optimistic. We think that 55 to 60% of the great Americans in the middle are going to save our country.
Manchin has been critical of President Joe Biden for being too liberal, but he also said he refused to be part of any effort that could help Donald Trump get reelected. Manchin announced in November that he would not seek a third full Senate term this fall. The decision deals a blow to Democrats' chances of maintaining their narrow majority in the chamber. Former President Donald Trump held events today, a day after a judge ruled on the penalties he will have to pay for inflating his assets to receive favorable loan terms. As CBS's Christian Benavides reports, the ruling also affects Trump's adult sons.
That's the real deal. That's the
Former President Donald Trump at a traveling sneaker show event, SneakerCon, in Philadelphia Saturday, unveiling his Never Surrender high tops. And back on the campaign trail in Michigan.
The decision yesterday in New York, you may have read about it. Crooked judge, crooked judge. He's a crooked judge.
A day after a New York judge ruled he'd have to surrender hundreds of millions of dollars for conning banks into favorable loan terms by inflating his assets, including his Trump Tower penthouse and Mar-a-Lago, exaggerating its value by as much as 2,300%. Judge Arthur Engoron ordered Trump to pay more than $354 million. The former president was also banned from running a business or applying for loans in New York for 3 years. His sons, Don Jr. and Eric, were each fined $4 million and banned for 2 years. New York's Attorney General brought forward the civil lawsuit under a state law that allows her to prosecute fraud in business dealings.
The scale and the scope of Donald Trump's fraud is staggering.
This whole thing is very unfair.
The judge said of Trump and the other defendants, their complete lack of remorse borders on pathological. On Trump himself, who took the stand 2 times, the judge said his refusal to answer questions directly, or in some cases at all, severely compromised his credibility. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, New York.
The New York Attorney General's office says the penalties could grow to $450 million thanks to accumulating interest. And coming up in sports, Wisconsin men's basketball looking for a rare road win. Andrew's got the highlights next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 1.9% APR for 72 months. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Sorry, guys, that took me for... What is this?
Well, you know how our T-Mobile home internet can slow down?
Uh-huh.
Turns out, walls can get in the way. So, I fixed it.
So instead of getting a Spectrum internet, which is fast and reliable 24/7, you got us internet that can be blocked by walls.
Yes, but I think I fixed it.
By smashing a hole through our wall.
Well, technically, walls. Yeah, I might not want to go in the dining room.
Don't settle for T-Mobile cell phone internet.
Kids are natural.
This is why I don't leave the house.
Get faster, more reliable internet speeds with Spectrum.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Introducing the Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network.
Wisconsin Wayfinder is a great resource. It's one place to find out about all the information that you need.
We want to hear from anybody who's supporting any child age 0 to 21 with any disability, special health care need, mental health diagnosis, whatever it is.
Contact Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. Call 877-WISC-WAY.
It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue, Best Catering. Cast a nomination for Beef Butter Barbecue and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
It's here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show. Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Wisconsin women's hockey has not lost a single game in 71 days. The winners of 14 straight had a chance to take the season series over 5th-ranked Minnesota today. And this was the Kirsten Sims show. She entered this one with the 2nd most goals scored in the nation and was as advertised. Scoreless in the 2nd period, and watch Sims Deacon dangle through Gophers defenders and score the goal. It just looks too easy for her. Badgers lead 1-0. And then later in the 2nd period, Casey O'Brien dishes to Sims, and you know what she's going to do. She's going up where Grandma hides the good stuff. To the top shelf, she scores the goal. The sophomore hands Bucky a border battle win. 4-0 is your final. And the Wisconsin men were in action, too, after losing a shocker to Ohio State yesterday. And they've got some work to do. Badgers trail 2-0 in the second period, but on the power play, what a one-timer. How about Cruz Lucius to David Cilia? Watch this one more time. Badgers get on the board and cut the Buckeye lead in half. But Ohio State was not done there. The last place Buckeyes scored again. They stunned the Badgers with a weekend sweep. 3-1 is your final. The NCAA Tournament Selection Committee announced their current March Madness bracket today, and despite losing 4 of their last 5, Wisconsin snuck in as a 4 seed. The Badgers entered today 3-6 on the road this year and really needed a win in Iowa City. 3:30 to go, the Badgers on a run. They scored 7 straight to make it a 2-point game. Iowa's Peyton Sanford misses the 3. Chucky Hepburn gets the rebound and pushes it forward to Max Klesmit, who makes it, and we've got a tie ball game. Wisconsin on a 9-0 run, and this game would need overtime. 80-78 Badgers ahead in the OT period. Tyler Wall scored the first 4 points in overtime. The bucket gave Bucky a 4-point lead, but in a big blow, the senior would foul out. Tied at 86, 21 seconds to go. Max Klesmit with a clean look at 3, but it's no good, which would give the Hawks one final chance. Tony Perkins driving final seconds of the game, and he gets the layup to go. Iowa hands Wisconsin a brutal road loss. Hawks win it 88-86, the final. And the Wisconsin women picked up a much-needed win on the road today. The Badgers beat Rutgers 61-43. Sarah Williams with another incredible day, 17 points, 18 rebounds, 5 blocks as Wisconsin sweeps the season series with Rutgers for the first time in program history. Diving into Division I's boys swimming in Waukesha South. How about the 200-yard medley relay and the team from Middleton getting it done. The boys go home with a first-place finish and some history. They broke the state record for the event, finishing with a time of 1:30.61. And then in the 200-yard IM, it's Middleton again. Sam Wolf, who was a part of that same relay team, gives nobody a chance and dominates to take home the dub. It would help Middleton secure their 2nd straight state title. And then Madison West's Abram Mueller in the 100-yard butterfly. He comes home in the #1 spot as well. Ton of exciting sports all around the region today. One thing that we didn't quite get to that we'll talk about tomorrow, the NBA three-point contest. Yep. Damian Lillard wins it again. Back-to-back champion. We'll have those full highlights tomorrow. Really exciting stuff.
And then one more time, big shout out to Sarah Williams.
Oh, my gosh.
Been doing it all season. Keep it up.
17 points, 18 rebounds, 5 blocks. I mean, just a normal day at the office.
Yeah, no biggie for her. All right, thank you, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Don's Home Furniture, Best Outdoor Living Spaces and Services, Best Interior Design. Nominate all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide, so there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Harker Heating and Cooling for Best Heating and Cooling. Nominate Harker and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com. Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Animal Hospital of Verona Best Veterinarian, providing compassionate care for over 40 years. Nominate all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Whoa. How do they get these things to smell so good?
Hefty, hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Must be magic. Hefty Ultra Strong with Fabuloso Scent.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Bucks at Timberwolves, February 23rd on WISC-TV 3.
Finally, tonight, his guitar will no longer weep, gently or otherwise. Paul McCartney has been reunited with the bass guitar that was stolen more than 50 years ago. The Hofner bass was used on the Beatles' first 2 albums, which included hits like Twist and Shout and Love Me Do. It turns out the son of the man who stole the guitar came forward with more information about it. Apparently, the man didn't know the guitar he stole belonged to McCartney. The guitar is slightly damaged, but will be able to be fully restored. Good. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, I had a ham sandwich taken from me like 2 weeks ago. I'm still looking for that, so.
I don't know if you want to.
It was me. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
I don't know if you Beatles fans at all.
I mean, I like the Beatles.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's got to like them a little bit, right?
Just a smidge, just a smidge. I don't have any transitions for that, but I know we've got some stuff going on in the weather. What do you have for us?
Well, it's good weather. If we take a look at the 7-10-day forecast, if you got a guitar, sit outside and play a couple tunes by the time you get to Wednesday with temperatures in the 50s. Thursday, cooling down a little bit. Friday and Saturday, temperatures still above normal. But look at Monday and Tuesday of next week, back into the 50s. Not going to be shocked if we have thunderstorms on that Tuesday and that Wednesday following. Keeping an eye on it.
Well, sounds good. Luckily, you guys are doing all indoor sports at this point.
It's true.
But we'll see you back here tomorrow, and thank you for making it a great evening.